Today I'm ranking every ultimate in Jujutsu shenanigans. And yes, your main is probably too high in your head. This tier list is 100% facts. If you disagree, you're wrong. Let's start. Alright, let's start with Gojo. And yeah, I'm already making people mad. Gojo's ultimate looks insane. Big animation, big presence, main character energy. When you activate it, you get strong area pressure and solid damage. If someone gets caught off guard, they're taking serious damage. But here's the problem. Good players don't panic. The startup is readable, and if they keep distance or react properly, the value drops fast. Alright, now Sukuna. And no, I'm not putting him in S tier just because he's Sukuna. His ultimate has insane intimidation factor. The pressure, the damage potential, the aura, it feels broken. If you catch someone in the wrong position, they're getting shredded. But here's the issue. It's not as guaranteed as people think. Positioning matters a lot, and if players space correctly or disengage early, the value drops hard. It's scary, it's strong, but it's not game-breaking. So yeah, Sukuna's ultimate is B tier. Powerful? Yes. Overrated? Also yes. The Lawyer. This is the most win-by-paperwork ultimate in the game. When you activate it, it's less about raw damage and more about control and disruption. If the enemy doesn't understand what's happening, they're cooked. The strength, it completely messes with people's tempo. In chaotic fights, this ult can actually flip momentum. But here's the problem. It's inconsistent. Against experienced players who know how it works, the surprise factor disappears fast. It's smart, it's annoying, but it's not unstoppable. So the Lawyer's ultimate goes into B tier. High IQ potential, but not automatic value. Alright, Hikari. Now this is what an ultimate should feel like. When Hikari pops his ult and hits the jackpot, he's literally immortal. I'm not exaggerating. You cannot kill him during it. That alone already makes this ability insane. The pressure it creates is ridiculous. He can play aggressive, take bad trades, dive into multiple players, and just not die. But here's why it's S tier and not S+. It's time limited. If you survive it and disengage properly, the threat drops. Still though, temporary immortality, that's S tier. Easy. Alright, Todo. Now this ultimate is pure chaos. When he activates it, the swapping pressure becomes insane. Positioning stops making sense. You think you're safe? You're not. The biggest strength? Mind games. He can force mistakes, break formations, and completely mess up team fights. In coordinated play, this ult is terrifying, but here's why it's A tier. It doesn't guarantee damage. If the player isn't smart with swaps, it turns into random movement with no payoff. High skill ceiling, high confusion factor. So yeah, Todo's ultimate is a tier. Deadly in the right hands, mid in the wrong ones. Megumi. And before you start typing, this is without Mahoraga. Without the summon, this ultimate loses a lot of its threat. Yes, it gives you utility, yes, it creates some pressure, but compared to other ultimates, the impact just isn't there. The damage isn't overwhelming, it doesn't guarantee kills, and experienced players don't really panic when they see it. It's not useless, but it's definitely not scary. So without Mahoraga, Megumi's ultimate goes into D tier. Cool concept, low payoff. Alright, Mahoraga. And yes, I'm putting him in C tier. Calm down. On paper, he sounds broken. Adaptation, pressure, big presence. But in this game, he's way more situational than people admit. The biggest problem is consistency. He takes time to ramp up, and good players don't just stand there and let him adapt. If you get value, it looks insane. But most of the time, it's manageable. He's not useless. He's just not the unstoppable monster people expect. So, yeah, Mahoraga is C tier, scary in theory, mid in practice. Alright, Yuta. Now this ultimate is pure versatility. When Yuta pops his ult, the pressure instantly goes up. You're not just fighting him, you're fighting layered damage and control. The biggest strength? Flexibility. He can adapt mid-fight, punish mistakes, and snowball momentum fast. In the right hands, this ult feels overwhelming. But here's why it's A tier. It's not automatic. You still need good timing, good positioning, and actual decision-making. If you panic pop it, the value drops hard. So yeah, Yuta's ultimate is A tier. High impact, high skill ceiling, Not broken, but dangerous. Alright, Choso. This ultimate looks way scarier than it actually is. On activation, you get strong zoning potential and ranged pressure. If someone walks into it blindly, yeah, they're taking damage. But here's the problem. It's predictable. Most experienced players won't just run straight into blood projectiles, and if they stay mobile, the value drops a lot. It's not useless. In tight spaces, it can still be annoying, but compared to the higher tiers, it just doesn't change the game enough. So yeah, Choso's ultimate is C tier. Good visuals, decent pressure, not a game changer. Alright, Mahito. This is S+ tier, no debate. His domain expansion is absolutely broken. If you get caught inside it, the pressure is insane, and the damage feels unavoidable. The hit confirmation is way too consistent, and once he locks you in, you're basically playing his game. But that's not even the craziest part. The second awakening? That's where it becomes unfair. The extra damage, the enhanced pressure, the transformation boost, it turns him into a walking win condition. This ultimate doesn't just help in fights, it ends them. So yeah, Mahito is S+ tier, broken domain, insane awakening, pure nightmare fuel. Alright, this is it, the final ranking. No changes, no mercy. This is the official ultimate tier list. If you disagree with this list, good, that means you actually care. Drop your own S tier in the comments. And if this list made you angry, I'll make an even worse one next week, prox.